What's up, everybody? We're here again. I'm always blown away that we finish another quarter. I'm like, it's time for this again. So we look back over the quarter, we reflect on it, and so much has happened. I guess it's true, like time flies when you're having fun. But you're gonna hear about so much that's been going on throughout the ecosystem. So we'll hear from everyone as we kind of make the rounds like we always do. But I just wanna pull back and talk a little bit about WellBuilt Cities kind of as a social venture studio, kind of what we're doing. So that social venture studio is incubating good works in our ecosystem, providing builder support services, kind of the back office for these different things like WellBuilt Bikes and WellFed Community. But these are things that are kind of held in the portfolio of our nonprofit holding company. But we also serve those outside of our agency, both through fiscal sponsorship, consulting services, kind of startup as a service or R&D as a service for clients. We have some amazing partners that we work with, clients, partners, however we frame those. We've, over this last quarter, been working with the Harvard alumni entrepreneurs, kind of the chapter from within the area, with Root Awakening Farms, which you're going to hear more about, so stay tuned for that, but really exciting kind of startup happening there that we've been working with. Also, Access to Fresh, again, hearing from them soon. You'll hear a little bit. You have heard from Homegrown Hillsborough kind of in some of these updates. We've been working with them for a long time. Hopefully we'll hear more, but also I just wanted to take a minute and go, I got to participate. We kind of closed out phase 2 and moved into phase 3, which is starting with working groups that are going to be focused on food production, food access, and economic development. And so they did a 2-day training session with the leaders of these working groups, and I got to come in and participate in that and talk a little bit about collective impact with them. And I was just super excited about doing that. And I'm just really impressed with the work that they're doing in facilitating collaboration and kind of growing the work of local food systems. Very exciting stuff. And then kind of trans-locally, I've been working with this, like things like WellBuilt Cities that we're finding around the country, kind of other ecosystems that are oriented around impact and kind of mission. And we're really excited about that. And actually a few of those guys put out a book called Brave Cities, which I actually have joined their team, kind of the trans-local version of our work. And also just did a audio recording of the audiobook. So if you want to hear me read that book or hear more about this work around mission and ecosystems, you can check that out. You can learn more about that. It's bravecities.com if you want to check that out. But that's enough for now, kind of the broad brushstrokes of what's going on here. Let's take a round and hear from those throughout our ecosystem.
Hey guys, Tyler here at WellBuilt Bikes. Thanks for tuning in. This quarter, we've had 35 Earn-A-Bike participants for a value of $12,000, as well as 67 sliding scale transactions at a value of $3,500. We've also got 2 new additions to the team. David and Grace are helping out up front, as well as volunteers. We've got Philip from Canada, who's helping wrench on bikes, as well as Alicia, who's helping out up front and with volunteers.
Thanks, Tyler. Hi, everybody. You know, sometimes here in the shop, we get focused on our monthly numbers. How many earners, how many sliding scales did we complete? When we really should be thinking about the individual earner. We have an earner who came through here about 3 or 4 months ago that I'd like to tell you about. She was with a local rehab, came in to earn a bike for transportation, to find a job, to find a place to live. She came in, did her day, left with her bicycle, and just recently she returned. Super grateful. She came in to get a tube repair, I think. Super grateful that the bike actually was able to allow her to secure a job, a full-time job with a local hospital. She has a place to live, actually returns to that rehab to teach classes to others in her same position. But through that bike, she also learned the love of cycling. She didn't realize that was going to be part of her package when she left here with that bike. She was so inspired and excited to see what that bicycle and cycling did to her physical and mental health. And she shares that with all of the people in the classes that she teaches now. You know, it takes a lot of work to get one bike even ready for anyone. And I'm so grateful to the staff and all of the volunteers for all of their hours that they put in and the efforts to just get this program off the ground and running every single day. I'm really grateful, especially to our donors who find themselves, they've got a bicycle in their garage they don't use anymore. They take the time to find a place to send that. They put it in their car and bring it here when so easily they could put that on the curb and just let someone take that away. Some of these people bring us 3 and 4 bikes, which is just amazing because I'm not sure I would put all those bikes in my car and take them someplace. I would probably take the easy way out too. So we are so grateful. The donors make it possible to even have this program and even have our shop functioning to complete our missions that we have for ourselves. Very proud of my staff and my volunteers. Grateful for the donors. You know, every day when we have an earner in here, at the end of the day, we give them a small questionnaire to sort of summarize how their day felt, their experience. I'm so proud to tell my staff about the ones where that earner said they felt like part of our WellBuilt family. It was a friendly environment. We try to keep it very upbeat in here all the time. And I'm so proud that they leave here with dignity and feeling like they're part of us and part of our team. And having said that, everybody stay well, stay healthy, stay safe, and ride your bike.
I can't believe we're already 3 months into the year and we've done a lot this quarter at WellFed Community. We were able to wrap up our JCC program over at the Carrollwood campus and are looking to launch that again in fall because we really enjoyed working with those students and we're able to install an aquaponics system there to help learn about food. We also are closing out the Dream Center after school program at the Ybor Street Community Garden for spring and are looking forward to re-welcoming those kids back in fall as well. And so kind of as we pare down for spring and enter summer months, we're gonna be dialing back in on our mobile commercial kitchen launch since we've onboarded Chrissy, who you all will have the chance to meet, and focus in on our data collection processes. After Savannah and Chris and the WellFed team have successfully completed the results first training program, where we really got to ask, so what? And what is the impact that our programs are making? Otherwise, we are really looking forward to kind of launching our mobile commercial kitchen and dinner club. And so stay tuned for more information on how to get involved with both those new initiatives.
Hi, my name is Chrissy. I'm starting my second week here at WellFed Community as Operations Manager, and I'm having a great time. Last week I had the chance to visit one of our community gardens, one of our partner community gardens, some of our kinship markets, and I've yet to visit any of our cooking demonstration or cooking classes, but I'm looking forward to visiting those sites as well. We have a lot more to visit, a lot going on, and I'm looking forward to sharing our update next quarter for all of the things we've accomplished towards our ongoing initiatives.
Hello everybody, I want to give you the quarterly update again. John Davis here. Just first quarter, we've served 4,183 families. We've distributed 73,798 pounds of food to them. Everybody's very appreciative of everything that you're doing. They said, keep it up, you're doing a blessed job. I'd like to thank all of our donors, anybody that's participating in this, anybody that's volunteering their time. It's greatly appreciated. You are as blessed as you are blessing other people. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Man, I tell you what, I always just get so moved by hearing the different iterations of the same values in these different places throughout our ecosystem. And hopefully it's valuable to you, kind of getting a lay of the land throughout the ecosystem and the different things that are going on. There's a lot of plates spinning, a lot of things happening. But ultimately all under the banner of just seeing our city made whole, seeing needs met, bridges built, and seeing our city made whole, kind of toward that dream of a well-built city. A couple other things I wanted to kind of update everyone on that, in addition to everything that's been going on, we had some hurricanes, you heard about that a little bit in the last quarter. So I've been working with a network of other communities, nonprofits, churches, and there was some money that was raised that we've had the opportunity to kind of facilitate some grants to help with restoration and recovery. We've got to do some amazing stuff with literally people's homes that were flooded. We were able to help get flooring, or we put a roof on a house, or do some really cool things. A woman whose car was flooded and destroyed, we were able to help this family get a new vehicle. But then also with some communities, like churches. There was a church that they have a separate building, and these bathrooms that were completely flooded out, but when they still have services and there was no restrooms. And so we were able to kind of write a little grant and get some contractors out there to kind of rebuild their bathrooms, to get them operational again for their community. Really, really cool work, kind of all happening along the side, but overlaps tremendously. We're going to kind of stay in this space because You know, it's about local resiliency, about building collaboration and getting people to participate with one another, the kind of social fabric of our community. But also, like, I'm really excited to, one of the revelations when the hurricanes came is a lot of the work that we needed at the time should have been done long before the storms came. And they call that time blue skies. And right now is that, like, we're not in the middle of a storm. And so we're trying to use these to build relationships and get our kind of gather communities together so that we can plan for, like, these won't be the last time. We'll need to lock arms and take care of our city. And so that's something we're really excited about. Wanted to update you there. We also got to participate with Pioneer Medical Foundation. They throw this annual health fair. So WellBuilt Bikes and the Kinship Market both came out to share food. We partnered with them. They gave away, I don't know, at least a dozen bicycles through a raffle thing they did at the event. It was so much fun. We're going to definitely look forward to doing that again. It was our second year doing it. Super, super grateful for the work of Pioneer. It was an honor to do that. And then finally, I just want to announce we've added a couple board members. So Dr. Michael Cross from the Honors College at USF has joined our board of directors. And then also Keisha Linebaugh from the Living Loving team. Both of these, this is a realtor team here in Tampa, and they're an incredible bunch. If you're kind of needing a realtor, they're the move. They both dynamic, powerful, connected, strong leaders that have joined us in this mission. They're longtime partners of ours. It was like a natural transition into more of an official seat with us, but they're so excited to kind of like help steer the organization at a governance level, at a development level. And we're super grateful for them joining the team. And I think that's what we got for you. So check us out at wellbuilt.city. There's a donate button there. We always invite your support. There's a lot of things going on. And if you want to kind of invest with us in the future and well-being of our city, we think it's a good investment over here. And so we want to invite you to do that, kind of lock arms with us as we all work toward that dream of a well-built city. Until next time, thanks y'all.